Hi guys, Harry Yotis here. I've been a professional trader for 20 years now. Started in 2005 working for National Bank, and for the past 10 years I've been trading my own account. So today I'd like to talk about a particular stock, Canopy Growth Corporation. Today is Wednesday, the 17th of December, and I thought I'd make a video about how I look at particular trade ideas and why it's very, very important to not get mired in the day-to-day fluctuations of charts. Okay, so let's get started. Canopy Growth. We talked about buying Canopy Growth back in November 10th or 11th. I can't remember. It was after this earnings report here where they surprised by almost 100% their earnings per share, because they were expected to lose 11 cents and they basically broke even. Okay, this to me, and then this to me was a green flag, not a red flag, but the opposite of a red flag. It was a green shoot, something that I was looking for, a turnaround in this potential company, because once you dig deeper into the financials on Friday the 7th of November, you will see that these guys actually really improved their balance sheet. Okay, they pretty much staved off bankruptcy for a long time. As you can see, the stock was getting destroyed for a long time because they thought they were going to go bankrupt. Okay, and deservedly so. They had a lot of debt, and they were diluting their shareholders, and we had a 7-year bear market. Okay, so before entering this stock, I was looking for 3 catalysts. Bankruptcy was averted. That happened in November 11th. That's why I said we should enter this stock. And of course, rescheduling. Okay, 7-year bear market is over. That is a possibility. We don't know, but it could be. We have the beginnings of the light at the end of the tunnel saying that it could be over. We're not sure. But this rescheduling is important to mention, and that's why I wanted to make this video. Okay, when the rescheduling news came out, you can see here that it came out about 4 days ago on Friday, December 12th, and it spiked up the stock on heavy volume. However, we've had these spikes. If you look carefully, we've had these spikes in the stock before here and here on rescheduling. Okay, and of course, when it didn't come or pan out, boom, way back down again. Okay, but today is different because Trump actually said he's going to do it, and he's going to come out with this. Okay, CNN comes out today and says Trump expects to sign an EO, an executive order reclassifying marijuana, easing restrictions on the drug. So here, President Trump is expected to sign an executive order on Thursday, okay, which is tomorrow. I'm shooting this on Wednesday. Okay, so this is concrete news that never existed before in all the previous spikes. Okay, but what we care about more is the fundamentals. You guys know, if you've been following me for a long time, I am a fundamentally driven trader. I look at the technicals only after I get the green light from a positive fundamental picture. Okay, so to me, this earnings report was the first step in a fundamental turnaround of the stock, and of course, rescheduling now is the second. So we have if rescheduling happens, it hasn't happened yet. Okay, keep that in mind, because to me, this entire move for the past 4 days is completely useless if Trump doesn't sign that rescheduling of the drug tomorrow or soon. Okay, because this is just CNN speculating. Okay, if he does that, then we have the fundamental reason. If he doesn't, this quote unquote breakout above this $2 level, which is huge, by the way, huge technical level. However, even if it does that, it's completely useless. It's all hype if the fundamentals of rescheduling doesn't happen. Okay, so all of this is a dream. It hasn't happened. Think of the game all the way back down here. Okay, the stock is still at $1. I don't think it should be at $1 because it has averted, number one, bankruptcy. So maybe it should be trading around the $2-3 range, just because it's not going to go bankrupt. Okay, this is bankruptcy trading right here. $1, you're going to go bankrupt. You could even go up to $3. It might not be bankrupt. Okay, maybe 2-3. It deserves to be here because it's not going to be bankrupt. However, the real move up and the real catalyst higher to like maybe $10, maybe these previous highs of 15 or 20 can only happen with rescheduling, okay? So this is what I wanted to emphasize. The fundamentals matter. Forget this. This is a completely useless technical move, okay? Until Trump comes out tomorrow or whenever, maybe Friday, who knows, and says, this is my executive order, we are going to reschedule it for sure, guys, get going. Then you have the fundamental catalyst to burn through these levels and go to like 15, 20 bucks. Until then, this is all hope and dreams, okay? So that's what I wanted to say. Don't get fooled by this technical move. You shouldn't be happy. You shouldn't even be sad. You should be just neutral, okay? Until that news comes out, then you could be happy, okay? So that's all I wanted to mention. So that's it for Canopy Growth. I think he's going to come out with the executive order. This seems different this time, but we've said that before. Let's just cross our fingers and hope that it happens. All right, later, guys.